The Soldier and the Mountain Woman. This is a true story from about 40 years ago. My father told it to me many times. Everyone in our small mountain town still talks about it. Our town is in a remote, hilly area in the American West. Even today, it feels quiet, but 40 years ago, it was very lonely and empty. There were only a few families living there. No big roads, no regular buses, and very few people. The mountains were thick with forests, and it got dark and scary at night. About 40 years ago, a young soldier named Jack Thompson came home on leave from the U.S. Army. He had been away for a long time on duty. The bus dropped him off at the main highway stop, far below the town. From there, he had to walk many miles through the mountain trails to reach his family's old wooden house. It was already night when he started walking. The path was empty. Only tall pine trees and rocks were around him. The wind made strange sounds between the branches. Suddenly, Jack heard crying. It was a woman's voice, soft and sad. It came from the side of the trail, deep in the dark forest. Jack was a brave soldier who had seen tough fights, so he was not scared. He turned on his flashlight and walked into the trees to check. Under a big old pine tree, he found a young woman sitting on the ground. She was crying with her head in her hands. She was very beautiful, fair skin, long dark hair, and bright blue eyes. She looked about 20 years old and wore simple clothes. Jack felt sorry for her. He asked gently, "Miss, are you okay? What are you doing out here alone at night?" The woman looked up at him but seemed confused. She said she could not remember anything. She did not know her name, where she lived, or how she got lost in the forest. She looked frightened and lost. She begged him, "Please take me with you. I have nowhere to go. I'm so scared." Jack thought for a moment. He could not leave a young woman alone in the dangerous mountains at night. Wild animals and bad weather could hurt her. So he helped her up and walked with her all the way to his family's house in the small town. The next morning, the whole town was talking. Jack brought a strange woman from the forest, people said. Neighbors came to see her. They asked her many questions, but she remembered nothing. It seemed like she had lost her memory completely. No one in the town knew her. No missing person reports matched her description. Jack was young and unmarried. The woman was very beautiful. People started gossiping. They said it was not proper for a single man and woman to live together in the same house without being married. Jack's family and the town elders talked about it. In the end, they decided Jack and the woman should get married. She agreed. Jack also liked her very much, so they had a simple wedding at the small local church. But before the wedding, the woman gave Jack one strict condition. She looked at him with serious eyes and said, "I will be a good wife. I will cook, clean the house, take care of everything, and listen to you always. But you must promise me one thing. Never enter my room without knocking on the door first. Always knock and wait for me to answer before you come in." Jack thought it was a small and strange request, but he agreed. They got married and started their life together. For many years, everything went well. They had 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. The kids grew up strong and healthy. Whenever Jack came home on army leave, the family was happy. His wife cooked delicious meals, kept the house clean, and took good care of the children. Everyone in town said she was a perfect wife and mother. Many years passed like this. One day, Jack came home on leave again. After spending a few good days with his family, it was time for him to return to the army. Early in the morning, he put on his uniform and packed his bag. His wife had made a big breakfast for him. She kissed him goodbye and wished him a safe trip. Jack left the house and started walking down the mountain trail toward the highway bus stop. After walking for some time, he suddenly remembered something important. He had forgotten his military papers and some money back at the house. He was in a big hurry because he did not want to miss his bus, so he turned around and ran back home quickly. In his rush, Jack completely forgot his wife's condition. He pushed open the door of her room without knocking and stepped inside. What he saw shocked him to his bones. His wife was sitting on the floor cooking breakfast on an old wood stove, but one of her legs was pushed deep inside the burning fire. Her long hair was loose and spread all over the flames, yet she was calmly making food as if nothing was wrong. The fire burned normally around her leg and hair, but she did not scream or feel pain. Jack let out a loud scream of horror. His wife turned and saw him standing there. Her face changed at once. She looked furious. She stood up fast and shouted, "I told you never to come in without knocking." Before Jack could speak, she slapped him hard across the face. The slap was unbelievably strong. Jack fell to the ground. When he got up, his neck was twisted badly to one side. It was crooked and painful. Then his wife ran out of the house faster than any normal person could run. She moved so quickly it looked like she was flying. Neighbors tried to chase her, but she disappeared into the thick mountain forest in just seconds. No one could find her. She was gone forever. After that day, no one ever saw the woman again. Jack's neck stayed crooked for the rest of his life. He grew old with a bent neck that everyone in town could see. He never married again. He raised his 3 children alone. The children grew up without their mother. The people in the mountain town still tell this story around campfires and at family dinners. They warn their kids not to walk alone in the deep forest at night. No one knows who that woman really was. Was she a ghost? Was she some kind of mountain spirit? Or was she something darker with strange powers? People still talk about it, but no one has the answer.